Hello! So before I start this video, I'd first like to apologize for not posting the past 2 weeks. I have filmed, but my film got corrupted both times somehow. I don't honestly know how. But the video I'm making today is the same video that I've made both times before, so hopefully third time's a charm and it won't get ruined this time. So today I'm going to be filming a zombie makeup tutorial. And this is kind of in theme of Halloween because Halloween's soon and I love Halloween, and I'm actually probably going to be a zombie this year. I already have my whole costume, but the makeup is kind of a main component of this costume. First thing you want to do is put on a layer of foundation or concealer and do your eyebrows if you do your eyebrows. If not, just kind of leave your face. And then once you've done that, you're going to start with eyeshadows. For eyeshadow, I'm using this color palette by Wet n Wild, and it's called Tunnel Vision. There's a bunch of different colors in it. It's mostly whites and silvers and blacks. And you just want to take a little brush. I'm going to be using this brush, which is the end of a shadow brush by BareMinerals. It has a blush brush on the other end, which I'll be using later actually. And the first color you want is this little silver color right here. This one. And you just want to take just a little tiny bit. Be sure to tap your brush off because you don't want to put way too much on. I've put way too much on before. It's not fun to take off. And you want to start by just putting a little bit in the corner of your eyeball. And then blend it into your whole eye cover, eye shade. I don't know. Eyelid. That's it. Make sure you do the same thing to the other eye. Whatever you do to one eye, you want to do the other eye as well, because you don't want just one eye with makeup on it. That'd be weird. So now once you've gotten that done, you want to take this color that's on the bottom. It's kind of a darker gray. It's this one. And I'm just going to take a little bit and put it just in the corners of my eyes. So just like right here on my eye and just the corner out here as well. Kind of blend it into the middle part so that it kind of evens out. You don't want just a big chunk of eyeshadow. And blend it into under your eyelid as well, and it's kind of around the bottom. Just like that. I know this looks really weird, but I don't know how else to fill it. Make sure you do the same thing to your other eye. Don't want makeup on one eye. Next thing you're going to do is take a purple eyeshadow. I'm using this CoverGirl one. I'm not sure exactly which color it is. I accidentally ripped it off like a year ago when I first got it. But it's kind of a darker purple color, and you're just going to use it to make it look like your eyes are kind of bruised and you're very tired. Because I mean, you've been in the ground for like half a century at least if you're a zombie. So just take a little bit on your brush, tap it off, and just go right under your eyes like that. Just kind of like that. You're already starting to look more like a zombie by the second. And now to kind of finish off this piece, you're going to take some black eyeliner. This is a black Maybelline Line Express pencil. This is just my normal everyday black eyeliner. And you're just going to kind of outline your eyes just to make them pop even more, as if the black makeup on them already isn't enough. It doesn't really matter if it looks perfect or not, because I mean, once you're a zombie, it doesn't matter if your makeup's perfect or not. But to finish off your eyes, you are going to take mascara, and I'm using this Pumped Up Colossal one from Maybelline. This is once again just an everyday makeup project I have. I'm using black mascara. If you want to use black, brown, or whatever color you want, feel free. I think black looks the best, but that's just my personal opinion. You don't need a whole lot, just enough to make sure that your eyes look alright. And then to finish this off, you're going to take the white from this color palette that we used earlier, add a little to your blush brush, and then just kind of put it all over your whole face to make yourself look slightly paler like an actual zombie. The next part of this look is the lips, which is most definitely my favorite part of the whole look. And it's going to be a black and red ombre lip sort of thing. And for this, I'm going to use this Blackout Wet n Wild lipstick that's Fantasy Makers. It's actually just like Halloween normal lipstick. It's like $2. So like it's not fancy black lipstick. If you want fancy black lipstick, I don't know where you're gonna get that. It's hard to find actually. And then for the red, I'm using this Superstay 14-hour lipstick. That's just my normal red lipstick. It's Maybelline, and it actually does stay on literally forever. I have to put it on once in the morning, and then I can eat and do whatever throughout the day, and it stays on all day long. It's a very nice lipstick. This black that I'm using has a very fine tip. If your black doesn't have a fine tip, I recommend either using a little lip brush or getting a black lip liner to use, because you kind of need a fine tip to be able to outline your lips well. And so basically you are just going to take your black and outline your lips. But before you do that, make sure to go over your lips with a normal foundation brush so that it'll stay on better and your lips will look more matte, and the color will kind of pop more if you have kind of a nice base coat. It's really nothing a whole lot. You don't have to put any extra foundation on your brush. Just use whatever you have left over. And then you're going to take your black and outline your lips. I know how weird this looks, believe me, I have a mirror. Once you've done your black outlining, you're going to take your red lipstick and put it on over the top, just all over. I still have black lip from the last time I tried to do this tutorial. And just put it all over your lips. Just not over the black, just make sure kind of fill in the empty space. And then just blend your lips together a couple times until it looks blended enough, and there's your lips. Looks like this when you're done, and mine are not perfect. I didn't really take a whole lot of time to do this. I might do another tutorial after this that's just the lips, more on focus on the lips, because if you haven't done ombre lips before, it's kind of a difficult thing to do. So the next thing you're going to do is take a little bit of warm gelatin, and you can also use liquid latex for this. Make sure it's not too hot because it actually burns your skin. And just put a little bit kind of on the side of your face to make it kind of like, we're going to make it look like a gash eventually. Just kind of dab a little on the side of your face, and I'm actually going to use almost everything I have in my little cup right here. Feel free to put a little bit on the top of your forehead as well. Just do it very fast because this stuff tends to dry very fast. It's very messy in case you can't tell. You have to wait quite a while for this to dry, so while you're waiting for it to dry, you can listen to some music or whatever you want. I'm going to go actually clean up my cup. Once your gelatin has totally dried, you can take some fake blood, and I'm using this one that's vampire blood. I have another I'm going to use for a different thing that's this blood spray for Rite Aid, but this one is what I'm going to use first, and the reason I'm going to use it for this is because it has a nice finer tip, whereas the other one is kind of a spray bottle. And so as long as you're 100% sure that your gelatin is dry, take it and kind of just run a nice little line along the edge of it. And then just kind of take your finger and make sure to wipe the excess blood off the top of your gelatin, just because you don't want it to sit on top, you want it to be just underneath. It's running! Don't let it get in your eye. If you decide to do it on your forehead, you have to be kind of careful because you don't want the blood to get in your eyeball. And then you're going to take it, just make a little one out of your mouth. And at this point, your makeup tutorial is officially done, and you can kind of tease up your hair a little bit to do that. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to get my hair in the wet makeup. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do more makeup tutorials in the future. Not necessarily FX ones because this was kind of special for Halloween, but I might do some other normal makeup tutorials in the future. And if you haven't already, there's a red button over there to hit to subscribe to my videos, and it would mean a lot to me if you did that. And I will see you all next week. Bye guys!